Hi, my name's Duncan Scobie. I'm a professional drone pilot here in the UK. I've been flying drones since about 2015, and I decided to make a little film about this little bad boy, the new DJI Avatar. I thought it was Avata from watching other people's videos, but it is actually Avatar. And the purpose of the video is to see how three different skill levels of pilot get on with this: the Avatar, the motion controller, and the new goggles too. I have Katie, who is a complete novice, never flown a drone in life before. Then Frank had a go. He is a veteran drone pilot, been flying for about 20 years. And then there's Carl, who's a professional sort of stig of the drone world, in my opinion. Very, very good, very skilled FPV pilot. So with Carl, I particularly wanted to hear his views as an FPV pilot. So three different sort of ranges of skill levels and experience, and I wanted to get their first impressions, their initial views of what they thought. So we'll go over to Katie first. Let's see what she has to say.
Simple enough.
Woo! Go up to a metre first. That's it.
There you go. Whoa, that was quite easy. Like that. Right.
So tell us your thoughts.
It's very nice. I'm not dizzy at all, which is shocking. So I usually get quite seasick with this kind of stuff. Well, not seasick, you know, motion sickness. Like I can get motion sickness while on a swing. And I'm not motion sick at all. This is lovely. It's a lovely experience. Picture is it HD?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
4K.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
In the goggles.
In the goggles, yeah.
It's recording in 4K.
Yeah. Oh, it's easy, man. I didn't think it would be this easy, to be honest. Okay, so what I found interesting is I really like the nunchuck aspect of it because it does kind of feel like you're playing a video game, which I do play. So I think it's very user friendly.
You've never flown a drone?
I've never flown a drone before.
Never used a motion controller?
No, and definitely not with the goggles as well. That was a fun surprise. I didn't think, when you said drones, I was like, okay, but I didn't know I'd be wearing the goggles. But pleasant surprise, very fun. I'm actually better than I thought I would be. No, I love it.
That's it.
Hello, me. Can wave at myself. Excellent. Woo! Oh my god, that's so fun.
Battery life, really, really good. I was shocked to see how, long it lasted. Takeoff was really, really easy. You just press a button and off it goes. It was my first time flying a drone and it was really easy and really fun.
That's better, I can see now. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I can see the home point and I'm just doing a figure of 8 now. Slowly figure of 8, here we go. Fine, I like that. Yeah. This is what hands-free should be like. Okay, yeah, no, I quite like this, nice. I found my head turning as well. Don't worry, no, I've flown FPV old school. Lovely view. Fantastic. I like the immersive feel of the goggles, they're fantastic, they really are. Really, really nice. But from flying the drone with this thing, that is fantastic. That really is fantastic. I wish I could have it on my P2, I tell you. I am, by the way, wholly left-handed. This hand is useless when it comes to control. But this is left or right-handed, perfect. I wouldn't want to go back to my hand controller now, really.
Serious, not so serious.
Well,
I'm joking. No, it's quite interesting because it looks like a I'm into Cinewhoops and 5-inch FPVs. I've been flying them since 2014, but the way that DJI breaking into the market, making things more accessible and easier to maintain, is just quite interesting, really. Not sure what to expect from this, because I know from my Cinewhoop experience, they're not very good in either wind or precarious situations like this, so it's good to see how this will handle itself. And obviously with the control, I've never used a handheld controller like that before. I've always had joysticks, so I'm not really sure. So I've always had a controller, not a joystick or a yoke, so I'm quite interested to see how that works. Press and hold the lock button to take off. It's very nice though. It feels almost like intuitive. If you're into gaming, like FPV's always been that way, but this more so. If you're into arcade games and stuff, this is almost like natural. If that makes sense. Okay, it's fun. I did not think I was going to enjoy this motion controller. I thought it was a gimmick. I thought it was almost like just a thing to get people into the drones. But actually having a go on it, it feels very nice. Quick for a Cinewhoop, isn't it? Jeez. I loved it. It's great. It brings the fun back into flying. I think it's a completely different way of interacting with a drone compared to a normal controller. Whereas with the motion stick, it's almost like a yoke of a plane, isn't it? So you can really guide that drone to where you want. It's nice. I really enjoyed that. It's fun. Yeah, first thing is obviously the battery life is amazing for a FPV Cinewhoop. I'm used to like 4, 5, 6 minutes if you're lucky flight time. So the fact that we can go up and not have to worry about your battery too much is a massive plus for me. How easy it is to control with this. I mean, we're in quite dangerous areas here, and you'd think I'm so used to having that safeguard of 2 sticks that I can control the throttle myself, but you know, it's handled itself really well. And obviously you've got the safety functions on here, so which gives you peace of mind. And I didn't have to use it, but the return to home button or the brake button is also great if you try to get some certain footage and if you need that, it's perfect. And the goggles, I really like how these are nice to my face. I've got the DJI V1s, they're great, but I get light leaks and stuff, so I'm really immersed in these goggles, which is great. Yeah, fantastic all round, really.
There we go, 3 different people, and but a lot of commonality in their impressions, their first impressions. They certainly found it great fun. There's big smiles on their faces, and they found it easier than expected. Kyle, the professional and very experienced FPV pilot, was very impressed with it in comparison to standard FPVs. Lot better than he expected. Battery life is a key thing. To get up to 18 minutes, battery life is unheard of in the FPV world. And the safety features is quite good. There's always a risk if you lose signal with your FPV, normal FPV, traditional FPV, off it goes, fly away. So to have return to home when you lose signal is fantastic. The goggles are fantastic. They're light. They're a good improvement on the previous ones. The 4K image is astounding, and the quality of the image from the drone as you're flying back from the drone to the goggles is great, and minimal lag, I'd say. The adjustment underneath there is easy and intuitive as well. And the touch panel on the side, you can see that there, that little panel, you can do things with that, touch it, prod it, and it skirts you through the menu. And finally, the motion controller. Everyone found that good fun, easier and better than they anticipated. There are some limitations. Can't fly backwards, for instance. Frank picked up on that. But overall, great fun, and you know, it's something different. It might not be for everyone, but it is great fun. A great drone that will certainly have its niche within. I've got half a dozen drones that I use for different scenarios. This will have its place firmly in amongst my other drones. I'm going to put some footage on now of just a minute or two of some of the stuff that I've filmed with it over the last few weeks. Very impressed with it. Hope you enjoy it, and if you want to know any more about it, you're welcome to contact me, and I'll be doing some more reviews about some more specific features of the Avatar. Thank you for watching.